And on the hill today, Joe Ryan. What do you got on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
All right, ready to go here. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. And the home opener is underway.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
In the air, left side. Haas flying after this one. One down. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Just getting started here in San Francisco. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Haas moving under this one. And there's 2 down. And now it's Luis Garcia. In there for strike 1. On the ground and foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase him a 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Now the 0-1. Line drive. Takes a tumble and hangs on. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the mound for Washington in this one, Foster Griffin. What do you have on him, Singy?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's
Leading
not
tonight,
exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is...
This one in the air, right field. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
2 bases.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ozzie Albies, the next Giant to hit. In the air, right field. Cruz takes it in for the out. And there's 1 away. So now with 1 away and a man at second. Vic Caratini at the plate.
Did he
Started
go?
after it. Appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Yo one. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and
0-1.
didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
The lefty, the 1-0. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Runners hold. Count moves to 2-0. 2 on, 1 out. That's smacked down a line to center. He's got it. Runner tags from third. The relay, it's offline, and he scores. Eric Cox getting ready to hit. In the dirt.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Caratini off of first with 2 away. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. And that one is off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He's safe. And they lead by 2.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
This one in the air, center field, and the inning is over. Back here in San Francisco, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. And that one in the air, center field. White on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Next to hit, Jacob Young. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
Ball, that's outside.
De La Cruz. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Tyler Heineman. Foul ball there. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Ball 1.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the second, digging in, Eli White. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
That's off the plate.
Bro, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Brooks Lee will hit next. A switch hitter batting right. And that's in there for strike 1.
Nope, outside.
Ripped on a line to center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
2 away now. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And the batter will be the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one way back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. A 2-run blast. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Fly to right his first time.
Ball.
And that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Victor Caratini, the next Giant to hit. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. When the Giants go deep. Back here at Oracle Park, all set for the start of the inning. Nasim Nunez digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a high fly ball to left. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Dylan Cruz. The 0-2. Right side, hard hit. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. And now here is Dalen Lyle. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul.
Ball one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. Albies fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in San
Leading
Francisco.
off
Now the
for
Giants'
Giants,
four-hitter, Josh
first
Bell.
baseman Josh Bell.
Outside.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Ball 1.
I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things
That's
down
ball
and give
2.
some length in this start. Well, these Giants doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game.
Inside
and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming. And that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now Eric Haas. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they add to their lead. It's 6-0. Brandon Valenzuela, the next Giant to hit. Swung on, belted. Deep. That one way back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And now the center fielder, Eli White, grounded out his first time.
Now pitching for the
Now on the mound for the
Nationals,
Nationals,
number 31,
Nick Mears.
Nick Mears.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. And digging in for San Francisco, Brooks Lee. Ball 1 there.
Ball.
Mears, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A well-deserved
that's
double
out.
on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And there's 2 away. Now it's the Giants'
Up next
leadoff hitter,
for the
Ellie
Giants,
De La Cruz.
Shortstop,
He's already
Ellie
homered in this
De
game.
La Cruz.
Ball, that's out.
Runner at 2nd, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Line drive, base hit. Lee around 3rd. The relay to the plate, safe. It's 8-0.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Yo, 1.
Ball 1.
4 runs already in the frame. You're in the last half of the 3rd. Check swing, and it's popped up. Reaching for it, makes the catch. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now an 8-0 game. On to the 4th. Stepping in, C.J. Abrams. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
You know, these Nationals just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say,
De La Cruz over to
Got him!
Albies. On the first double play. And here is
Up next,
James
for
Wood.
Washington,
He
the
has,
designated
as they
hitter,
like to
James
say,
Wood.
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
that's right. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Tenna now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Into center. And that is that. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, were you super? This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Here's Josh Bell.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching
Up
halt.
next,
No
for
question.
the Giants, left
Now the
fielder,
left fielder, Eric Haas.
Ball.
Just
Nope.
missed.
Outside.
And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Brings it in. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here at Oracle Park, we go to the top of the fifth. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Out towards right center field. Hines. Long run into the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. Tyler Heineman digs in now. He's 0 for 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Haas under it. 2 down. Next to hit for the
Up
Nats,
next for
Nasim
Washington,
Nunez.
second baseman,
Maybe
Nasim
expecting a bunt here.
Nunez.
Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
Foul.
Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here in San
Leading
Francisco.
off for
And now
the
it's the Giants DH,
designated
Brandon
hitter,
Valenzuela.
Brandon Valenzuela. Now pitching for Washington.
Brad Lord gets the
Number
call from the
41,
pen.
Brad
And with
Lord.
the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every
Nope.
outing
That's
matters for
inside.
relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. Now around second, going for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity's off the charts. No doubt he squared that
What do you
baseball
got?
up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. He's got it. Runner tagging and heading for home. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 9-0.
Up next for
So no
the
one on
Giants,
after the
third
sac fly.
baseman,
Brooks Lee now at the
Lee.
plate.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sack fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
There's a swing and a drive. Going back. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around second now, going for three. The relay throw. He is saved. It's a triple. Just missed out on the homer. And up next for the Giants, Rece Hinds.
Hey!
In the air to left center. Young on the move. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 10-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.